3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Election Day 2020 in Panther News Nation. I'm Micah Worley.
And I'm Rachel Stewart. Today is Election Day across the nation. If you are 18 and have registered to vote, be sure to get out there and vote today.
As COVID-19 continues to make our lives very different, we take a look now at how it's affecting our dorm students at Principia. Here's Tane Dry and Bryce Beck with more.
As we approach the 2-month mark at school, dorm students are met with tightened protocols. Tan and I decided to talk to some people in the dorms to hear their thoughts.
The new rules are pretty restrictive right now. We just started to be able to go on mall runs. I mean, I guess everybody's kind of coping with it. I mean, we can't really do anything about it.
First, to just tip my hat to the boys. Being in a communal living situation like that, they know that they're going to be pretty much structured differently than day students are, and these guys have handled it brilliantly. We've made some significant steps. The biggest one was to allow day students to come over on campus. They can't come into the dorms yet, but they can come over onto campus. That was huge, and the fact that now the boys and girls dorm can mingle and do things together.
It can be really hard to follow a lot of the rules because we aren't always given reasons, or we aren't sometimes told what the rules are. I think it's been very draining on a lot of the girls emotionally and mentally. It's really easy to just kind of feel trapped.
Bryce Beck for PNN.
Despite COVID restrictions, we are still giving back through the many Principia service opportunities. Recently, I talked to Ms. Johnson about the great service projects going on around our campus.
There's always a lot to do to give back to our own campus and our own school, as we've seen in several Saturdays and a Friday service day where we had 50 kids come out one day, and the next time we had 60 kids come out, and there's always great work to be done on campus. And it's also forcing us to think how we can create things we can do remotely for people outside of our campus. We have worked with Connie Brake, who is our horticulturist who takes care of all our plantings, all those beautiful flower beds that we see. She takes care of all that. And she was able to get a donation of over 300 trees to plant on campus. So we've done a lot of that. We've helped out there and helped maintain some flower beds. And then we've also worked with Mrs. Aliotto in both gardens, the permaculture garden and then the upper school garden. I think service is becoming more a part of our culture. So I think it's more natural when opportunities come up that people want to do it, and we all love giving.
Matthew Switzer
And Rachel Stewart for PNN.
Principia soccer team had a great game last week, shutting out Trinity Catholic 5-0. Here's JD Mansky and I with this week's Sports Roundup.
The fall sports season is coming to a close. Micah and I talked to Colo Fernandez and Joseph Luciani about how their teams are finishing the season strong.
Create a bond as one. These have led to not the best results, but the best skills being implemented. We helped each other, we provided help to each other, and individually, we upright everyone. The Saturday game, we knew it was going to be hard as it was a district game. We learned about the experience. It was a good game. We gave the best we all had. We worked as one, and I think the team is really happy about what we did as one.
Under these COVID restrictions, team bonding and family has become a popular theme this season for sports teams.
We've been training pretty hard. It's been definitely a different season for sure due to COVID, but thanks to Coach, we've been making do and making use of our time, and we've been still working really hard. Well, yeah, districts are definitely a tough match to prepare for.
Congrats to all the fall sports teams for coming together during these challenging times and persevering. JD Mansky for PNN.
The Advanced Art Topics class is busy this semester, creating portfolios of original artwork in preparation for the virtual exhibit after Thanksgiving. William Hagenlocker, Grace Ripley, and Sully Grant take a look.
The Advanced Art Topics class has been working diligently to prepare the virtual art exhibit this semester. We spoke with 2 students to learn more about their unique projects and some of the challenges they have faced.
Essentially, it's to build a portfolio around one subject area. So for me, it was around my original idea for one of my games, so I had like a bunch of characters laid out, and I just wanted to do some digital art in different various styles to like go along with that, like portraits of those characters. The whole thing that I'm doing here is I'm trying to, like every single piece, I want to do it in a slightly different style. It's just been like finding different styles and different ways of doing stuff and having it come together.
We also spoke to Emily Wolfson about some of her amazing clay creations.
I just love coming in and just having like freedom to do like exactly what I want to do. It's not like restricted by a topic or a medium. I can just like, if I want to make clay, I can make something out of clay. And that's what I've done, so.
Make sure to check out the virtual art exhibit after Thanksgiving. This is Grace, William, and Sully for PNN.
And finally, here's Rachel and Matthew with a look at our weather forecast.
It's that time again.
I don't own a watch.
It's weather time.
Guys, it's getting a little warmer this week.
What's the opposite of a cold front?
You tell me.
A warm back.
Oh, they sure did bring back the warm weather this week.
Yeah, with temperatures getting back into the 60s, be sure to take advantage of one of our last warm weeks before winter.
Now that October is finally October.
Happy November!
That's all from us.
Back to you, Big Mike.
And that's a look at what's happening around Principia this week.
From all of us here at PNN, make it a great week.